Steve, I guess plenty to think about this afternoon. Some good performances, but also some worrying moments as well for you.
Yeah, massively. First 20 weren't very good. Last 25 first half, I thought excellent. Start of the second half, not very good. They let their players score 3 goals in about 10 minutes, and then changed it. And I left it for a reason, to see how their reaction is, because we're going to go behind in games. And them players out there at that time, what their reaction was, and it wasn't acceptable. So then I changed it. I was going to change it to something different, but then I had to revert to what I did in the end, because I wanted to give them boys a chance. But the reaction wasn't good enough when we went behind, from a lot of people. They've been told that in there. But it's chalk and cheese to last pre-season. I come back from working and we went unbeaten. Didn't concede any goals, or conceded 1 goal in 4 games. Won every one, apart from drawing against Forest. And then we've lost the last 4 since I come back. So 2 contrasting pre-seasons. Very interesting. Like I say, it's all about reaction. And I didn't see enough today when we went behind. From the first goal in the first half, 20-25 minutes in, we started to get a grip and do what we wanted to do. Start of the second half, not good enough. But it's pre-season, there's no points. I didn't want to bring it up, but you get the comments already, and the crowd ain't even half full, and you get the comments about bits and pieces. So I'd like to know what I'm doing, and if people want to come and talk to me, come and talk to me, because like I say, I wanted a reaction and I didn't get it, and that's when the change is made after that. When I brought them players on, they showed me that they want to play, and almost got back into it. So that's the reaction I was looking for from the players out there when we went 2 behind, 3 behind. Didn't get it, brought some players on, and then I got a reaction. So that's shown me a lot about that group of players in that changing room in that second half. And a lot of food for thought for me, the staff to digest, and we'll be ready for Dulwich Hamlet when they come here on Saturday.
You've got 2 more training sessions.
Yeah, two more.
I guess a lot can happen in those.
We're working for an hour and a half. You know, Dulwich are working 3 mornings now. So as I spoke to them the other night when I went to watch them, they're loving it, because they can work on lots of stuff. The players' minds are fresh, you know. Depending on what the weather's like this week, if it's going to be 100 degrees again on Tuesday, there's not a lot we can do. But we will do what we can do in the time we've got with the players, and hopefully get them right. The National South League, you have to have quality, you have to be strong, but mentally, that's the strong side of it. Because if you haven't got a mentality that's strong, you're going to come unstuck. And I felt in that second half we lost a strong mentality that we built up towards the end of the first half, and that ultimately cost us.
It was a mad 10 minutes, wasn't it? Or less than that, I think. Fiafano's got a hat-trick in 7 minutes.
Yeah, he did, listen.
And we know what he can do, don't we?
Yeah, we do, but you've got to stop it at source. And like I say, at the end of the first half, last 25 minutes of the first half, their forwards didn't get any ball, because we stopped it at source. We didn't do that. When he come on, they were able to play through us, whereas in the first half we made them play round us. They played through us, got little balls in between centre halves, and he's put the ball in the back of the net, which is what he's good at. But if you nullify that in terms of you get nice and strong and compact and make them play outside you, he doesn't get them easy chances inside the 18-yard box.
But individually there were some good performances out there. I mean, I thought Alex Bentley did well, for instance. I thought he had a good game. He was named man of the match. It's nothing to do with me, but I tended to agree with that view. Tommy Brewer can really get stuck in. Not
tarring them all with the same brush in terms of what I've said prior to the previous in this interview, but they're a team. So, like you say, yes, them 2 you mentioned done well. There's others I could mention that done well. There's others that done well in fits and starts, but it's got to be a team collectively doing it for 90-95 minutes. You can't carry passengers in any league, whether it's the Bostik, whether it's the Kent League, whether it's the Ryman, the National League. You can't carry players, and we were carrying a few in that second half at the start, and I don't know why, because they got told what to do at half time. Again, come out. They do try, but they need to understand what we're trying to do and execute it better than what they did there.
Now, a worrying moment towards the end. We saw Joe Turner limp off. Was he okay?
We don't know. Mel will assess him and we'll see Tuesday.
Okay.
Don't know too much about that. But it's one of those, you know, it's been an emotional day as well. You know, seeing Keith, his wife, and the family here, brought a tear to my eye. You know, it's tough, and I can't speak highly enough of Keith. Just probably secretly, he wants to break down. This is me speaking, but he's young and his family's strong together, and he'll have his moment. But it's such a sad tragedy, and like I say, it took a lot out of us in terms of the emotion of it. Nothing to do with performance, nothing to do with the game, but just in general, the whole thing. And I thought the minutes of applause was absolutely superb by everyone on the ground. And
it does kind of put everything in perspective, doesn't it?
Oh, of course it does. Like I said, Jim, there's no points on that. There's no points on that game. Pre-season's about working out things that are going wrong and how you can make them right. And that's what we've had in the last 4 games. So we're never going to be a finished article because we're a part-time football club. But what we will do, we'll strive to do the best we can and eradicate mistakes that we make, try not to make them on a regular basis, and do the best we can for this football club. But that's what pre-season's about. You know, last pre-season when we was winning and we went to Bay and got a hat full of goals and stuff like that, there's still loads to work on. Because we're winning, it doesn't mean, oh, that's it, yeah, happy days. You know, Chelmsford have been unbelievable pre-season, but I bet their management staff are still working on stuff that they feel is wrong because they want to be the best they can, and that's what we'll do. You take the rough with the smooth, and last year it went swimmingly pre-season, and we still worked on the stuff behind the scenes. It's not gone so good this pre-season, so we have to work harder behind the scenes, and that's what we're about, and that's what we will do, and we'll leave no stone unturned.
Sure. Well, have a good week this week. Have a fruitful week this week, and we are all looking forward to next Saturday. It's going to be a terrific occasion.
Well, the players should do. I definitely am. The volunteers should do, because it's a massive achievement for us to get in that league, or in the league we're in. We're going to work extremely hard, like every team will. But we've got to enjoy next Saturday, and we'll only enjoy it more with a positive result. But I'm really looking forward to it.
Definitely. Thanks very much, Steve.
Cheers, Jim.